Good morning, everybody.
Mhm.
You know what we say? We back again. Back
Back
again. Yes, back in full effect and in living color.
Mm.
How y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
How was y'all's Labor Day?
Ooh, child, it was long.
You said
Right?
it was long.
It was long.
Exhausting.
You know, the people that got to go to work, it flew by. But it was long. It was long for me. I had a long time. Felt like a week.
It did. It
Yeah.
did.
Not only did we have Derby Day, I mean, we had Labor Day, we had Derby Day here.
Oh, that is right,
Ooh.
Chiquita. I forget
Somewhat.
that you're in Kentucky.
Yeah, somewhat. So it was different. Definitely different.
Do
Yeah.
you go? Do you usually go to the Derby?
I've been out there, but not on Derby because of the crowd. But this year there was no crowds in the stands. There was just horse owners.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have said for several years that I am going to come to the Kentucky Derby. Now I go to the Preakness in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
I've gone to that because
Mhm.
that's on the back fence of my cousin's house. So
Mm.
yeah,
She can hear the horse races. She
oh
can hear
my God, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's fun, but this is the first year I did not place a bet on a horse at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. Everything's different. Everything is different.
I usually
Yeah.
am
This is the first year I didn't bet either.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with the horses this year. It's fun to watch them though. It is so much fun. But anyway, how y'all doing out there? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We don't mean to sit here and just have a conversation and don't include y'all.
We didn't
Right.
even introduce ourselves.
I
Got
know.
nothing. Just
Into
went
it.
straight to holiday talk.
You know what? Because the day was so long, and I guess the day could be a Labor Day for us too. So we just kind of got into that. But
Yeah.
good morning, everybody. I am Rose Fauntleroy, your virtual time and sales genie. I help you to reclaim your time so your Labor Day could have been long too and affect your bottom line. So I helped you get some more time and get some more money. Simple as that.
That's good.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. I'm gonna pass it off to my co-host. How y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Like Chiquita said, I'm exhausted. Yesterday, for business owners, we was running. I felt like yesterday was 2 days. I'm like, when is this day gonna end? There was just by 8 o'clock, I was just struggling to stay up because I had done so much. But what we come in to talk to you about today is the reason why I was doing so much. Because yesterday was I launched my new look for my brand for Labor Day, for my Labor Day
Oh,
sale.
wow.
And
Congratulations.
and with the affiliates and everything, trying to get everything all to them, and it was just I wasn't expecting to have to do that much work when it came. A lot of people was excited, so that was my Labor Day. And I'm Kayshawn Brooks, y'all. Good morning. I am the owner of Renew You Body Butters. This is a luxury and holistic skincare business where I find remedies for my clients, natural remedies using, alternative remedies for their hair, skin, and body. And I partner with individuals who would like to make additional income. And yes, this Free Women 2020, that's back in full effect. It helped me make these changes, y'all. So we here to come talk to you about that.
Great. Congratulations, Kayshawn.
Thank you.
Chiquita Lindsay, the queen of real estate. And what I do is help women get over the fear of investing in real estate so they can retire early, never have to worry about running out of money and leave a legacy for their children. And this was, and Kayshawn, you talked about working yesterday, but the great thing is you were laboring for you.
Yes.
On your business instead of laboring on somebody else's business. So that's good. That's good laboring when you can work your own business. We're not trying to put down everybody's job, but it's time for people to get their own job and create their own business. And this is what this free women certification is helping women do. And so we're glad to be able to tell you that, as out of the words of Rose's mouth is, she says, we're back, it's back.
It's back.
So if you didn't get it the last time, there's 12 different certifications that you can apply for. These are grants. These are grants that you don't have to pay back, where you can be able to get a certification of your choice out of the 12 categories. So don't get left out this time. This is for real.
It is real. You know what? You can't wait. If Corona didn't teach you anything, if 2020 didn't teach you anything, you can't depend on a job. Because how many companies, I mean, large companies that had thousands and thousands of of employees, where people retired from those companies. And this pandemic took those jobs out. So now we can't even depend on a job because it may not be around, because you're depending on someone else to keep making that money, to keep paying you. That's what you're doing when you're depending on a job. And they need somebody to keep giving them some money to pay you. That's why so many, I mean, look how many, food chain stores or grocery store chain stores that literally had to go out of business, and all those employees who have been there for decades, look at them now, because they depended on that job. So jobs are not security. They're not 100% security. You will spend 10, 20 years working your butt off on this job, and a pandemic could come and shut it down.
Wow.
And then what you gonna do? So now you have to think out. You can't think the same way. You have to do something different. And this grant is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Absolutely. Both of my co-hosts have made valid and absolutely great points this morning. Sounds like to me, Kayshawn, you're saying these jobs ain't loyal. What?
They not?
These jobs not loyal. It seems like not just the jobs not loyal, the company, the business is not even loyal to itself. Wow. Sometimes it takes a major catastrophe to really show what something is made of, or what a company or a business is made of. Because, and I guess I'm a little naive, and at this age I'm glad, I guess I can say that I'm a little naive, because when the pandemic hit, I don't have a corner, y'all. I'm just clearing my throat.
Right.
You say that every morning. We know, Rose.
Just clearing my throat.
We know you don't go nowhere. You don't see nobody.
Yeah.
Just clearing my throat. I guess I was a little naive, because we're taught when we are running our businesses that you get into the black as soon as possible. Black meaning profit. And by being a virtual time and sales genie, helping my clients get to the black and stay in the black is very important, because that means that you have extra revenue, you're in profit.
Right.
So what really surprised me is that when a lot of these businesses said that they could not make it, or that they could not afford to pay their their employees if their doors weren't continuously open, that they had not prepared or had extra revenue to sustain them for a little while. And I didn't realize, I know that they say restaurants and businesses like that are the hardest businesses to run or to sustain. I did not realize that they have to open their doors every day in order to stay in the, well, not just to stay in the black, but to keep running. Right. So now would be the time that, and this is backed by popular demand. Coach did this one time. She offered grants to first responders, to business owners already so that you could scale, and to new business owners, and to first responders who wanted to start a business or scale their business. She gave them a grant, which gave them a significant
Yes.
reduction in the program, in the fee for the program. Who does that? So it was free money, and it wasn't a hoax. It
Right.
was not a hoax. We've had graduations from the last group, and who could not use a grant today to help them along the way in their business? Even for those who may have had a brick and mortar business when the pandemic started, and now that business may not be there anymore.
Mhm.
You could pivot. You
Yeah.
could use those skills and that knowledge that you have there, and you could bring that online. And you could apply for your grant today at bit.ly/free women 2020. You could apply for that grant today and take that knowledge and those resources and create something else that can sustain you for a lifetime.
Right.
So
Exactly.
sustain you for a lifetime. If enough, God forbid, and we're not claiming it, and we know it's not going to happen in our lifetime. This pandemic will go away. Another one is not coming in our lifetime. I'm claiming that.
We
But
speaking that into
I'm
existence.
speaking that into existence. But if it did, if something similar came along, you have now built something with
Mm-hmm.
persistence that
Right.
will sustain you for a lifetime.
Exactly.
How powerful is that?
Right.
That's that's great, Rose. And we always talk about pivoting. Even though people are losing jobs, there
Mhm.
are still jobs being created.
Yes.
There's still people opening businesses. And so it's about learn to pivot. Now, all jobs aren't wrong. We're not trying to ban if nobody worked, nothing would get done. But what do you use your job for? Your job can't be your career. And I made
Right.
a mistake in thinking my job was going to be my career and stayed there for 37 years.
Hmm.
And where did it get me? So I wished I had had a program like this in my younger days because I would have realized I need to use that job to move to the next level and not put everything in one place. Like they tell you, don't put everything in all your eggs in one basket. Well, I did.
I
And then
did
when I
too.
woke up, it was like, oh, heck, what am I going to do now? I spent all this time here. It wasn't about me, it was about them going in and doing their work. So, what is it can I do that's mine where I can help other people and still create wealth? And
That's
that's
right.
what it's about. And that's why these certifications are helping you pivot. There's so many people out there that want to be coaches, that want to write books, publish books. This is the time. This year has been like no other.
Right.
And we see
None of
that
it.
the whole world has changed. It's not the end of the world yet. But so we
So
still,
you still have time to
we
pivot,
still got time
Right.
you still have a little time.
to get what's ours. And with this grant, it gives you opportunity. There's so many grants out there. I'm in for so many grants, and I'm steady checking the email, not knowing if I'm going to get it, not knowing if I'm going to get it. This is not like that. If you want it, you can have it.
Yes, you
Is
can
that
have.
a song title? Don't y'all start singing. If you want it, you can have
They wrote a song about it. You want me to sing?
we just need you to want it and be determined that you're going to get it and you
Right.
can have it in this program. It's
You
about
can
freeing
have.
all women. Don't let this opportunity pass this time.
Because you know what, Chiquita?
Right.
I'm sure we have some people on here this morning who
Mhm.
watched us the first go round.
Yeah.
We're talking about the grants, and some may have said, "Oh, that's not real." Some may have said,
Mhm.
"I really want to do that, but
Mhm.
I don't know if I can. I'm just not. I'm gonna." Somebody even probably started the application and then said, "I'm not.
I'm not gonna get it.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get it."
Right.
That's okay. Don't let this time
Mm-mm.
and this opportunity pass you by,
Mm-hmm.
because we're bringing it back again. And the last time we had an abundance of people.
Yes.
Oh my God. We had so many recipients who went through the certification program, because now, right now, you might be working in an industry that you want to leave, but you don't know
How to do it.
Or how to get the resources to do it. You may want to be a life coach or a business coach, or you could be an exit coach. What is an exit coach? You could get certified and you could teach other people how to leave their job.
Yeah,
Right.
you're going to free yourself first and come back and get up. Yes.
You could be a modern day Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
You free yourself, and then you can come back and get the others who want to be free. Everybody doesn't.
We all do. Yeah.
But it's a mindset shift. But you could do that. You could be a business coach. You could be. There are 12 different certifications. If you go to bit.ly/freewomen2020, take a look at the site. Look at all of the information. Read about the certifications. And then jump on board. Apply for your grant. You saw us the last time because we did a lot of the interviews right here online.
Right
here online.
Yeah. And it's amazing how many people reached out, but nobody really finished the process. And so now we streamlined it.
Yes.
Streamlined. Some people have a fear of hearing no. No doesn't hurt. We don't say no over here.
No.
If you are determined and you're hungry and you're ready to change, you can get in this grant program.
That's right. And Chiquita, you make a good point. Oh my God. You get so used to hearing no that you just don't want to hear that, have that rejection playing over and over in your head. So it shies you away from a lot of opportunities that you could be qualified for. This is one of those opportunities that you can be qualified for. So share out the broadcast. Forgot to tell y'all that, because sharing is caring. And go to bit.ly/freewomen2020.
Yeah. Another point is I wanted to point out, you have to be obedient sometimes, because when you don't take advantage of opportunities, you can miss out on opportunities. Hey, Coach, I'll let you jump in.
You don't even have to be. You don't have to be obedient. Sometimes you got to be obedient all the time. You got to realize that there are things that you can't see that are working for your good, and you so busy in your human self that you can't see the blessings that are lined up for you. Teacher said, "I'm interested in being a health and fitness coach. I didn't see a description on the site. What's the process? Who conducts the certification process? How long is the class?" So, let me tell you what's different about our certification programs. And let me make sure we get some descriptions on the site. Keita, send me a note to remind me. So you're going to receive a health coaching certification. It's a dual talk course. I teach you the part about building your health coaching business. And then we have a master health coach, Dion Murphy, who comes in and teaches you the part about building your health business. So I don't teach the how to coach health part. I teach the how to build your business part. And what you're going to see that's different with this certification than with other certifications is that other certification, and Keita will tell you this, they just going to teach you how to coach. And then you're going to run out there with that piece of paper and not have never a client. Now you got to go back to the drawing board to try to figure out, now how do I get a client? So this is a dual prong process where you're not only going to be learning how to get clients, at the same time, you're going to be learning how to get how to necessarily get how to coach as well. And so this program is valued at over $6,500. I hope you guys know how valuable this grant opportunity is.
That's
It is
right.
so valuable. It's, what I was saying, getting ready to say before you came on, coach, was that when you're obedient, you other opportunities open. I can't even tell all the opportunities that came open because I'll be spilling the secrets. But if I didn't follow what you said, the instructions that you gave, the guidance, and had made those changes, these opportunities that just came, I wouldn't have been able to take them because I wouldn't have made those changes. So it's like, thank God that I listened, to what you said, because when I made those changes, in my business, then here comes these opportunities that's like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this if I did not take the opportunity that was given to me, or just want something different.
Mhm. And
I,
you know
I
what,
think
Coach?
that, go ahead, Keita.
I'm sorry, Coach. You're right about getting a certification, not building a business. Because I took a health certification, a life certification. Never got the first client. My business was doomed from the beginning because it wasn't taught in those courses. So you're right.
And most courses don't teach you, which I think every woman and every person under the sound of my voice, good morning, Amanda. I saw Amanda say good morning, needs a lesson in getting clients, in making money. And until you have a lesson in making money with your own two hands, by the way, I'm here this morning because Miss Rose challenged me like, you coming? She asked me all the time, like, I don't be ducking y'all, girl. I'll be trying to get this train on the tracks. You know what all we got going on in the background?
I didn't know it was a challenge, Coach.
I got some foot rolls this morning. Let me pop a foot rolls.
But it worked.
And guys, if you haven't shared this broadcast, share this broadcast. If you haven't gone out and put your application in at bit.ly/free women 2020. And last time I got a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, because even with such an amazing opportunity, there were so many women like, oh, I thought it was free. Girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, what you getting
Why?
free? Something like a disease. The only thing I think of you can get for free is STDs and COVID. And you don't want damn one of them.
Right?
And now, if you ain't careful, you paying to get COVID because you don't went to a movie theater, you don't went to a restaurant, or you don't went somewhere you didn't have no business, and paid to be there. And now you sitting around coughing heck. So, at the end of the day, guys, you gotta understand it takes money to make money, and if you're not in a position to invest in yourself right now, here's what I realized. And I keep coming back to the same thing, which is why I typically don't allow anybody to do anything that doesn't have the money to do it. If you don't have the money to do it, then more often than not, this is not the time for you to do it. Because there is a certain mindset that comes along with affordability. When I look at people that, and listen, this is no judgment. When I worked fast food, when I worked mediocre jobs, I didn't have the money for a lot of things, but I also did not have the mindset for a lot of things. As your mindset graduates, your money graduates with it because you start understanding that there are things that I could go out here and do right now and make money. And you don't have to not have the money. You don't.
Mhm.
And if you don't have the money, you plan for it, because we all not balling out of control at all times. We have our lows, we have our highs. But if you're at a low moment and you've had a low moment, like a lot of people right now, still waiting on money to come in from different, sources, whether that be grants, loans, unemployment, whoever,
Yeah.
anything, family member, yeah, take that money and come invest in yourself. Don't take that money going to go do that same old that you normally do. You're gonna go You're gonna go spend $5 grand on a bucket that's gonna break down in 3 months.
And Sean, this is why I don't sit in judgment, because I get it. I understand. When you got bills that feel like it's pressing and you got everything that feel like it's pressing on you, your first mindset is to say, let me take this money and get some of this pressure off me. But what we don't realize is that that's just a temporary relief. That if you don't do something like start a business, or you don't do something like invest in a side hustle, if you don't do something that permanently shifts your trajectory, you're going to stay the same. Mm-hmm. Right? You hate working a job, but you won't do the things that will permanently remove you from that job. You hate doing this, you hate doing that, but you won't do those things that will permanently shift you away from those things. So guys, it really is, it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
That's one of the reasons that as soon as this certification session is over, I'm going to be launching that Startup Capital course. And it's not a cheap course, because the potential to get startup capital is, tens of thousands of dollars. But at the end of the day, no woman should launch a business without knowing how to go get money from somewhere other than herself, somewhere other than her children's college fund, somewhere other than her bill money, somewhere other than her car note, somewhere other than her light bill. And that's the real problem.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was saying. Going to go buy a bucket that you don't need. You're just trying to floss. You want to buy jewelry, the new iPhone. Everybody getting ready for the new PlayStation 5.
I'm going to be honest. There are a few of us that do that. But far and wide, what I've seen is that the mass majority of us are really just honestly underpaid and undervalued. Because why can Bob go buy the new iPhone? Why can Bob go buy that photo Porsche? Why can Bob take his mistress to get boobs? Why can Bob floss?
That's right.
Okay.
Somebody looking at them boobs right now saying, thank you, Bob.
If Bob buy my boobs, I'm getting ready to put them on the internet with no face and charge for them to look at them.
Look.
Now that's a mindset shift.
And it's a mindset shift. So many people are used to thinking inside of a box when they get into a problem. And that's why you need wise counsel. What Coach just said was worth thousands just a minute ago.
Thousands.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you can't see it because you don't have anybody to pull you out of the rabbit hole.
That's right.
That's why you need wise wisdom, and you need a coach that can see outside that box to help pull you out.
That's right. Y'all got to pick up these nuggets that are being put down. Exactly. If you have a new purse, but you don't have no money in it,
why buy it?
Put that purse up for sale.
And go put that money into this membership over
here.
But
guys, I'll tell y'all, I get it. Let me get it too. I get it. I get it. When that was me out there shopping like that, how I felt was, I work hard.
I deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
I work hard, and I'm always up. I'm always working. I'm always doing stuff for other people. These are the things I do for myself. Get my hair done. Get my nails done. Buy me can I walk around looking halfway decent? So I'm telling y'all, the answer is a couple different things. Number one, the answer is Black Women Equal Pay Day, because we need to make sure we're lobbying for equal pay. Because again, Bob ain't running around looking raggedy. He ain't got a truth. Man, let me tell y'all. These Caucasian males is making so much money, baby. They got two families. One of them and supporting both of them.
Oh. Yes, Coach.
Living nice lives.
I know folks like that. I ain't gonna talk about it, but I know folks like that.
They living. So while we barely living this one life, meanwhile, Bob got 2 whole families, 4 kids in college, 2 mortgages, 2 light bills, 2 water bills. It's grossly unequal at this point. We're talking about gross inequality.
Gross
Yeah.
inequality.
We're
Coach,
talking about so unequal and so unfair that it's insulting.
it
It
is
is.
insulting. And Coach,
It is.
guess how I know Bob got 2 families. Guess how I know?
Nah.
Huh?
She was married to Bob. How you know?
No, I won't marry the Bob. No. Luckily, I haven't been married to anybody. But I saw Bob driving a nice car. I saw Bob come in there with the nice suit. I saw all the things that Bob could see. I worked with Bob. I didn't work with him, but I worked, I saw Bob every day, put it that way. So one day I said, I'm gonna follow Bob around. He ain't gonna know it. He ain't gonna think I'm following him.
Right.
Followed Bob around. I said, wait a minute, that ain't Bob's house. That ain't the address that's at the office. What Bob doing? I said, because I want to know what Bob doing, because I want to make that money too.
Mhm.
So I said, now what in the world is Bob doing to be able to afford all this? I said, now Bob done went to this section of town, and he don't have both of them live. Everybody living good.
But they ain't in the same. Most of them in different cities, y'all. I don't know what he's doing because of COVID. He probably driving.
He ain't driving nothing. That's when the rabbit come out the basket.
No, it's not because Bob too smart. Bob said he worked for the NBA. He in the bubble.
Yeah.
So I ain't at home. I'm in the bubble. You can't come see me, and I can't come see you. I'm telling y'all. And Loki Stoner said, "Women are the breadwinners." Though, it is sad that it has come to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Black dynamics, it used to be the men that was the breadwinners.
Absolutely.
My grandmama didn't work outside the house for what I say she worked, but she didn't work outside the house. She ironed clothes. Mm-hmm. She kept a few kids. She brought some money in, but she didn't go hit no job for a long time.
My mama ain't never worked. Well, she worked a job.
My mama didn't go to work until all her kids was in school.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she started. And then she just worked. She worked from the time the kids went to school to the time about 2:00 every afternoon. Yep. My mama was off and on the way home.
That's right. My mama was, I had breakfast every day before I went to school.
We had breakfast every day.
And on the table.
My grandma wasn't at the house. She did not work on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
We went to work every Sunday. Back then, Black women chose their hours around a man.
Yeah.
Sure so Loki Stoner, I'm gonna let you go talk to the men about why y'all not doing what y'all need to do.
Look, or why you start tripping when we stop doing it and say we didn't had enough.
But now what I do get from other races is that it really don't matter who the breadwinner is, as long as everybody's doing their part.
Yes.
There is parts you can do. My old boss, she made about $500,000 worth a year. Her husband stayed at home with them kids.
That's right.
He sure did, because it ain't about the gender. It's about who's gonna bring in the biggest check.
Who's gonna bring in the biggest check?
Today, everybody still got to do their part.
And what pieces they put in place to make sure the family works, that the family dynamic works. So y'all want to hear those words? I just got funded. Go to bit.ly/free women 2020. Put in your application today. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it feels good to hear I just got funded.
Hey, that's the sweetest sound. Get that email and say you got it.
Girl, I've been digging through my emails this morning, working with Grant. But guys, we're gonna get out of here. I don't know about them, but I got so much work to do.
We do too.
Oh my goodness. bit.ly/free women 2020. Don't keep waiting. Don't miss this wealth transference. They said 700,000 millionaires were created last year. Is this your year? Is next year your year? You got to get on the road in order to be counted. Low-key Stoner, we have men in our program, believe it or not.
We do.
You may have to change your username unless you in the medical marijuana industry. And that's how you make your money. But we do have men in our program. We do.
And we welcome you in our program.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Long as you act right.
Yeah, long as
right.
All right, guys. We will see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
You laughing.